Dear short man, welcome back. I wanna, make this channel kind of real and tell everybody my story. Tell a few things about what I've experienced and kind of be honest with you guys. Maybe I'll actually cover my face. Let's see what happens in the future. I want to be respectful and injure nobody. I want to be on YouTube. I like YouTube. I don't need to insult to actually change things. I don't need to insult to go viral like I did when I was, a small kid. I have learned things. And so welcome back to the Short Man Work Club. You would think, what is this guy doing? Is he wasting his time? Is he wasting my time? Is there some incel community? Like, what is going on? And people just, you can't see the vision, but I have to explain you the vision. You have to listen to me, okay? So, men under 173 centimeters, I've chosen to build a club, community, and cult. First of all, obviously it's a friend group, right? You can join and you have a few friends. And for incels that feel like nothing matters anymore, they only need that friend group. Use it. And I always say it's not something negative for YouTube. Homeless people, okay, I'm not against them, but homeless people, basically, they're not made to survive, okay? Helping homeless people is not gonna help society. Elon Musk has already and also said the biggest threat or one of the weaknesses of the West is, well, it's, you know that word, right? It's being something with EM. What is that word? I'm sorry, my ideas are not flowing in this state right now. Wait a second. Empathy. Sometimes it only needs this kind of device to clear out my brain. I'm sorry. Empathy. And it's cool to have empathy. I have empathy for a lot of short men because, I'm in their team. But I'm sorry, bro. Like, a lot of homeless people, like, there has to be some kind of achievement or kind of not achievement in life that actually gets criticized and that actually is like, I'm sorry, you can't compete. Your genetics are maybe not on the level that achieves success in this life, and we are at a point where evolution is stopped. Evolution has reached its peak, okay? For short men, let's come back to the topic of short men. It will be harder and harder for short men to generate a family, to have a family, to live a family. If you're not on the highest peak as a short man, well, things are not looking very, very bright. And I'm not speaking against a certain group or minority. I'm speaking for myself, as my experience, as what I've experienced. I'm 170 centimeters. And there are certain metrics you have to go as a short man. The metrics of being a very unique and being like a unique unicorn, okay? We basically have to be so unique, like Bruno Mars, whatever. You have to be interesting in a way that's like, no tall man can actually compete with this. This persona, I'm attracted to this persona. The attractiveness of this persona, of this uniqueness, of this confidence, it's a whole round package, okay? And you can market that. That can be attractive, because sometimes we are like, you have to envision all of that stuff. You have to envision some fetishes and everything, right? If you think about it, some people just want to be ruled, dominated, right? They want a mentor. Why do people want a mentor? They want a mentor because they don't want to listen to them sometimes. They want distraction. They want somebody that just takes their lead. And that is possible not only with physical appearance and physical abilities, but also with your vision, with your mind. And if you master that facet of being and giving her the maximum confidence, giving people the maximum confidence, being so confident that you can stand there alone with your hands like this and be the dawn in the room, okay? That is the true vision. That is the true achievement that we can make possible, and that is the highest achievement and highest possibility of being a short man. It's not about maximizing your gym. It's not about maximizing this and that. It's about maximizing your, well, how do you achieve that? How do you become that interesting? I would say it's a matter of knowing exactly who you are. So having dealt, like being a lot with yourself, okay? Being more tapped in with what it's facts. Because aura is also gained by knowing a lot. Aura is gained by being so real that you know exactly what everybody thinks. You're in the room and you're like, I'm chill, you know, I know this is the height and this is that and it affects this and that, but like, I'm chilling, you know, chilling, and then they will come at you, okay? Well, I could talk about a few topics. For example, there was a comment saying, yeah, it's only for white guys moving to countries like China. It's only for white guys because, you know, all the other people will not actually be appreciated. And I've seen just on my page there was like an Indian guy dating a South Korean woman. Bro, everything's possible. Everything's possible. Everything. And I think, I mean, sometimes I see incels, but sometimes not. I don't even know if that word is usable on YouTube. Let me just look it up. Because if not, I have to completely redo the video again, which is no problem. Is the word incel usable on YouTube? Because you know, the laws and everything. Is the word incel? Let's see. YouTube policy. If the video has clear education, documentary, journalistic, or critical context, it's allowed. Okay. Thank you, YouTube, for being so open-minded. I wanna make the biggest show for Short Man. I wanna host it. Live streams on REMO KAZZI channel. Actually, we can make that. Let's make that. Let's start this channel. Let's start this live stream. I'll see you guys. REMO KAZZI on YouTube. It's the channel with 1,500 subs. Subscribe. I'll do a few live streams for Short Man. Let's go.